growing up, I was familiar with the trappings of Buddhism. But when in college, I was asked, so what is Buddhism? The only thing I found myself able to really visualize was the Hondo. We burn incense, we have beads, but what is the Dharma? What is Buddha? I had no idea. So this led to my curiosity to want to understand it. So here I am.
My mother and father always told me that minister's wife is so tough. It's just a hard life. But I came up here a year early just to check out how everything was. I really felt like Sacramento was very open. The members were really very, very kind to me. So I felt like, okay, I think I can do this.
So if they were ready for someone a little different, I'd certainly be happy to come. That's not a story many people know of. I came here knowing that Sacramento was going to give me the freedom to kind of develop the temple and the Dharma school as I would hope it could be.
I taught Dharma school in Fowler, so it was just natural for me to just come back in and teach Dharma school for Sacramento. So I started to teach the kindergarten class. It was easier, less prepping. And it was really a good move because I really got to meet the kids when they're young and then still keep in contact with them until they grew up and went to high school and off to college.
We talked about this, and our goal was to make sure that every child that comes here understands why they're here. That every child, when asked, you're Buddhist, what is Buddhism? They'll have something to say that's meaningful to them. We had that in mind the whole time, that we have to present something sensible and that a child can grasp, and yet meaningful enough, hopefully, for everyone to find worthwhile coming.
There's so many different parts of the whole Dharma school program that I love and I miss. I still miss today, yeah.
We were talking about this, Patty and I, earlier, and just saying that I think we did the right thing, just focusing on the kids. But I think when we were here, the bazaar was one of those events where everybody got in and worked hard. And the kids, you could see that they felt purposeful. Important part of community service, the feeling that I'm really needed here. If I didn't do this, who would?
Reverend Yukao and his wife, who were really very, very instrumental in our lives.
Working together with someone you really enjoy and respect and admire, you can do the work of 4 or 5 people.
They were ready to retire, and so one evening, Michiko and I were in the library, and I was asking her, I said, well, now that you're ready to leave Sacramento, is there anything that you wish you could have done that, you missed out on or you still want to do? And she said, I wish I got Tokudo.
Which is the first level of ordination.
Which I didn't even know the word Tokudo meant. We went to Tokudo in 2003 and then came back. And it was so enlightening going to Japan and realizing Tokudo, good grief, we got ordained.
Well, Michiko's dream was able to be fulfilled.
It was fulfilled. She fulfilled. The rest of us were in shock. We didn't know what we were doing.
She and just come back from Tokudo in Japan, and she was feeling like she had in her mind a vision to recreate a mini Tokudo experience. And that's what it was. The youth retreat became, and we did it. Yeah, that to me is just maybe one of the highlights of our career.
We felt that we wanted to give back what we learned. And so to do that, we shared that with the kids. And then we told them, you need to be able to go back home and share that too.
When I've heard from some young people saying to me, I want to be a minister when I grow up, my first response is don't want to be a minister. Want to study the Dharma. Yeah. Be curious about Buddhism. Be curious about the Dharma. When we give workshops on how to prepare talks, one of the two essential teachings of Buddhism is the teaching of impermanence. One of the first things is try to make one point, make it well, make it come to life with an example. So please hold close the people you love. And I think Dharma messages should also be entertaining. Because people, when they laugh, they're open to hearing, and it's a sign that you're on the same page. For decades, I think for my entire career, I've been trying to not transplant Japanese Buddhism here. That's not the goal, The goal is to create an American Buddhism. No, that's really out of our hands. All we can do is do the best we can with the time we have. And when our time is finished, the responsibility is passed on, and the next generation has to take it. And we know that we must hold close the people we love while we have them. Love them now, thank them now, not tomorrow, not the next time we see them. With wisdom eyes open, we know again not to take for granted the time we have to be together.
What we do or choose not to do, what we say or choose not to say, can make all the difference in creating a better day. Namo Amida Butsu, with kindness and gratitude beyond words.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey.
We chose Sacramento, and it was really probably one of the best decisions we made.